Hi, I call you a leader because you're a leader. Yeah, welcome once again to another episode on Leadership Go with the Brainy Leadership Team. I'm Michael Brainy. Today we want to look at what we are going to look at today is really not of a skill, but we are looking at a state of every human being. And we have about 7 billion people on planet Earth now. And each and every one of them is of no doubt, there is no argument about it, that every single individual is trying to find meaning in life. That is what everyone is doing currently. And I mean, in my setting here in Ghana, and I visit some marketplaces or, where we have this public transport system to pick people up from one place to the other. And I see how people are walking up and down, people are carrying loads, some are screaming, come and buy my things and do all that. Well, at the end of the day, they are just trying to find meaning in life. Some of them want to make an ends meet, to be able to cater for their family and all that. And so deep inside them, deep inside every individual, what we are really looking for is a level of fulfillment in life. And that's what, if you bring it into the context of leadership, that is what every leader also seeks to achieve. Every leader really wants to get to the point that will say, oh, I've been able to do that thing that I wanted to do. I've been able to achieve that one thing that I wanted to achieve. I've been able to get to that level that I wanted to get to. And before we talk about some three things that are key into finding fulfillment, into satisfying our soul, I would like to, I think a story I read somewhere about a gentleman who was forced from childhood. His parents are like, go to medical school, go to medical school. And this guy was stressed up going through the science system and studying all about the human and doing all the likes. Actually, his interest and what he so really yearned for was in music. But because of what his parents were asking him to do, he had to go into medicine. So after his graduation, finally he has become a doctor. I mean, he was part of those who really actually passed in that year. And he had his certificates and awards and everything. And this guy should come and address the audience. And he came with tears and with his certificate and his award, with his parents sitting right in front of him. And after everything, he just told them that I've been able to give you what you wanted to do. Now I want to do what I wanted to do. Look at this one person who is inwardly battling with fulfillment, actually has this whole certificate and award and honor, but is not satisfied with who he is. So, what then is every soul looking for? They are looking for that one thing that is going to put us on the path of satisfaction. And the first thing I would like to point out here is that acknowledge the fact that your soul needs to be satisfied. Until you acknowledge that fact, it will be very difficult for you to even put yourself in the path of finding fulfillment in life. So every soul yearns to be satisfied. Every soul yearns to fulfill something in life. The second thing is to identify that problem, that area where you need to get your fulfillment from. You can't try and find fulfillment with the scenario I just gave. You can't try and find fulfillment in the health sector when really you are into media and art. So identify that problem. In our next episode, we are going to talk about the solution-oriented leader, so that you know that on the path of finding fulfillment, there is always a solution that you have to render to find the fulfillment you are really looking for. So identify, the first thing we talked about is to acknowledge the fact that you need to be fulfilled inwardly. The second thing is to identify a problem. And then the third thing that you have to do is to solve that problem. At the end of it, you are going to be fulfilled. Thank you so much for joining us today on Leadership Go. I'll see you in our next episode. We are moving, we are learning, we are studying. Don't leave a friend out, don't leave a leader out. Share the link and they are going to be blessed as well.